we've got the Vikings reigning league MVP, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Vikings and the Cards, and it's all up next.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they get a stern road test as they come into this one after losing in London a week ago.
Yeah, the schedule makers gave them a pretty tough stretch here. I think we'll know early on whether these guys are ready to play.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He's got this complete to Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 25. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll the drive from the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. On 1st and 10. Booth. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Fields in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
On 3rd and 2. Booth. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap is nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Boom. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Boom. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try to roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it. Made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. But use his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Booth. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off.
He's got a man. Complete. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And they'll run again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rhodes. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 4th down, Booth. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run some. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the fourth. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw here, and that is incomplete.
And I think we're probably seeing go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. That was nearly intercepted. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The tight end in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop. 14 seconds remaining. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's good. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched this